Hello amazing coders, I am your code mentor. Welcome to the very first tutorial on our channel. Want to build a website using Python? Tired of doing the hard stuff like setting up the database or user logins? Here is Django, which takes care of it for you with its ready to use features. From creating a simple blog to a complex web app, Django is here to help you out. Django is especially helpful for database driven websites. So, my dear coders, if you wanted to build a project easily and quickly without more effort, you can prefer Django. So, today we are diving into the world of Django. Those who are interested in learning Django for building your project, if you are eager to learn Django from the basics, you have come to the right place. This playlist is dedicated to short, clear, and beginner friendly videos taking you step by step from understanding what Django is up to building a complete project with it. At the end of this playlist, you will be able to build your own Django project because in this amazing journey, I am going to cover each and every concepts from the basics, that is from the definition, installation of Django up to the deployment of your Django project. So please keep watching videos continuously. So viewers, let's get started. In this particular video, I am going to cover the introduction of Django. That is, what is Django, why it is so popular, and at next I am going to explain you about the essential files required in Django to build a complete project. Now I am going to cover what is Django. You are aware of some JavaScript frameworks, right? Like React.js, AngularJS. Like that in Python also. In Python web development, we have frameworks like Django and Flask. So we can say that Django is a Python web application framework. On coming to definition, Django is a high-level Python web framework designed to make building web application faster, easier and more efficient. So this is about definition. Now, why it is so popular? Because of its 4S: speed, simplicity, security and scalability. On coming to speed, in other frameworks for database interaction or to get the data, we need to write complex SQL queries. For example, to insert a data to the database table, normally we use the SQL query like insert into and a table name, attributes of it and then the values. But in Django, there is no need of all these complex queries. It has the ready to use database management by using the Python object. Here we use the models. Here the model is user and the objects and the query. And here we have ready to use authentication forms. In Django, there is no need of creating any login page or sign up page manually because it has inbuilt authentication forms. That's why this framework is more faster. And on coming to simplicity, Django follows the principle dry. What is this dry? Dry refers to don't repeat yourself. It means write less code but get more done. Here our work, that is coding, is less because Django itself has more built-in features. It will be doing our work more than us. This is what we all wanted, right? So this is about simplicity. It is so simple because of its built-in features. And at next, it is more secure because it protects the app from SQL injection and cross-site scripting. And on coming to scalability, whether it's a small project or a large enterprise app, Django can handle it all. This is the reason Django is popular. It simplifies the web development without compromising with power or flexibility. It's like having a personal assistant for your web project. So till we covered what is Django, that is it is a Python framework, and why it is so popular because of its dry principle, 4S and the ready to use features. Now we are going to learn about the essential files. Before starting the project, it is necessary to get to know about what are the files we are going to use. In every project, we have the basic files or the essential files and the additional files which are needed to meet the project's requirement. In Django also, there are some essential files. each of which plays an important role in making the app function smoothly. So the first file is settings.py. This file is like a heart of your project configuration. It contains all the settings like database connections, installed apps, and the middleware. It is nothing but like assume your mobile phone's settings, where we have all the phone's configuration, where we can change the app settings, phone setting. Like that only, Django has settings.py file. Here, installed app refers to app which installed in the virtual environment. Coders in Python web development, before starting with any project, we need to first create the or install the app in virtual environment. That app is defined in this settings.py. And next file is urls.py. This file is nothing but a GPS. It has the URL address. For example, if you want to get some information from the Google, what you will do, at first we will enter the web address in the Google, right? Using that address, the server sends the information which is already there in that web address. Like that only, in Django, to reach out or to get any page function, you need to define the URL address. Assume if you have login page, home page in your project. To reach login page, assume it as a destination. To reach that, we need the route. That route is obtained from address, right? That address is defined in this url.py file. So to reach any of the view or any of the page in your project, you need url.py file. So at next, we have views.py. It is like a brain of your app. It works like a backend because it handles server requests, processing data, and it is mainly responsible for the function of each page by requesting the server. And at next, models.py. As I already said, in Django there is no need of any SQL queries for data extraction. So to communicate with the database, here we use models. These models use the ORM technique, that is object relational mapping. In this, model use the Python objects and directly communicate with the database tables. In the slide you can see the user model. User model is mapping to the database table. By using the Python object, we can extract the data inside the database table. So models.py can also called as a database manager. And at next, manage.py. This is a command line body. This file is responsible for running the server and making the migrations. To run the Python project in the server, we need to provide a command that is in this manage.py. And to connect with the database or to update the database, here we use models, right? So we need to make migrations and manage migrations using some commands. To run the server, Python manage.py run server, and for making migration, Python manage.py make migrations. So dear coders, this is all about the essential files. Today in this video we have covered what is Django, why it is so popular, and the essential files. By this you all get a thin idea about Django. In the next video I am going to cover how Django works and the MVT pattern. So please keep watching and stay tuned. Difficult roads always leads to beautiful destinations. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share, comment and like the video.